Welcome back to the Dynasty New York Yankees franchise. As Austin Wells is on the verge of hitting a second cycle in a season, I'm not even sure this has been done in MLB history, as he just needs a triple in a very cavernous ballpark, taking ball number 2 here in San Diego, Petco Park. Fouls off a splitter that honestly he could have hit a home run on, and he's unfortunately going to ground this slider to second to first. And unless he gets another plate appearance, I don't think a second cycle is coming from him. If you missed the last cycle, did it in the last episode, check that out. Luis Hill gets the dub, 10 strikeouts on 7 innings of pitching. As we jump ahead to the next game against the Padres, ground ball to third. Machado goes to second and over to first. Can't come through in a bases loaded situation. Both game tied at 2 apiece. Both pitchers were done, and Montas going at least 5, but not striking out a lot of guys. Walked 5 guys. Like, this is, I'm surprised the offensive numbers aren't higher than what they are at this moment. Kevin Biggio, former Blue Jay, ground ball to Chisholm. Chisholm gets the runner at second, but not going to get the runner at first, so there'll be runners at the corners for Jackson Merrill. Ground ball hard off the chalk of the left foul territory. 1 runner score. The throw in the Volpe. Volpe to the plate. The tag, and they got him out of here. That'll save a run. San Diego has a 1-run lead. What in the hell was that? You know what? I see why the Padres drafted your replacement. Check out the draft in the last episode, or at least the ratings reveal, as Dominguez hit a base hit up the middle for a single. Chisholm ropes it right at first, and that is not a double play, surprisingly. I thought he stepped on first, as Dominguez seems to be shaking his hand, gripping it. Hopefully this is not a huge injury. Joe Adele will come in to pinch run and replace him, more than likely, in left field. Stanton will never play outfield again. Ground ball. Short second. First. That is a double play for the Padres. Volpe will come up. He's 2 for 6 in this ball game. Honestly, I'd say since about the summer started, he's been a pretty solid hitter, I gotta say. As Jeremiah Estrada, 36 saves for a Padres team that I'm surprised to get that many saves. Great spinning back stab and then throw to first. Man, that is a damn web jump if they continue doing those. Man, I miss baseball tonight. Ben Rice will strike out on the heater as Ahmed Rosario smacks this in the right field. Tatis trips over, looks like his own shoelaces, and Rosario almost hesitated going to second, and now he'll go to third without a throw. That is considered a triple, though I really felt like that was a double in a error. Bellinger, unfortunately, won't hit this one out of the infield, and the Padres will still pick up the victory, despite the odd play from Tatis. Like, isn't he a former Gold Glover? I mean, I get it. That happens from time to time, and Dominguez is going to be out for 2 months. I don't like this. Obviously, we don't like this. We're still in the race for a wild card spot. We've got to figure out who his replacement is going to be. It is more than likely going to be a call-up. Stanton will never play the outfield. I meant that. Heriberto Hernandez is an option. He is hitting pretty well in under 200 plate appearances. Does have positional versatility. Can hit some against lefties. I'm not against the idea, but we got to look at everybody else. Elijah Dunham hitting pretty well. 293 and 403 plate appearances. He's not exactly ready, but I mean, damn, he's hitting well, and he's got some speed that would add an element to the team that we don't really have much of. Lee Bunning, it's not happening. He just got drafted and is not quite ready. Spencer Jones, it's a possibility. I mean, he's going to be 25, and at some point, it's put up or shut up for him. I understand he just got drafted a couple years ago, but like at some point, we got to prove that one of our top prospects is either going to be a part of our future or he's going to be traded somewhere else for something else. Everson Pereira, I feel like he's been on this team for 9 years. Stuart Baroa is hurt, so I would love to call him up, but I can't. He is on the 40-man roster. Brendan Davis has some major league experience. I'm not calling him up. Duke Ellis is fast as hell, but we won't see that till next year in the minors. Grant Richardson, who we did call up last year following the Judge injury, it's possible. I mean, he's got 7 homers, driving in some RBI. I mean, he didn't hit that well for us. Hell, he barely played for us and didn't even play in the postseason. Eden, Garrett Martin, Anthony Hall, none of these guys are getting a call up. Let's be honest, they're not quite ready. And the projected return date for Dominguez is October 16th. So just like Aaron Judge last year, we have to make it to the DS and probably the ALCS before we even see a former or corner outfielder. Current standings as we sit 3 games ahead of the Boston Red, or really 2.5 games ahead of the Boston Red Sox. And we're creeping up on the Baltimore Orioles. I want the division. I don't want to be sitting there playing another wild card series. Garrett Cole comes to the mound, 10-8, 2.85 ERA, still leading the league in strikeouts, or the American League in strikeouts. 66-59 after a very slow start to start the season, as AL batting champion will strike out to Garrett Cole for the first out of the game. Yoshida will swing at a cutter as well. Devers, though, will put bat on ball and hit it into left center field. Bellinger, why does it feel like he's kind of limping and he kind of trips over the outfield dirt, but runner will not advance to third. That is Devers' 26th double, and Cole is a little peeved about the defense out there, but he will get the strikeout call on Alex Bregman. You know what? I will take it. Brian Bello is going to be the man on the mound for the Boston Red Sox. Also under 3 ERA, having a pretty solid season. Hell, pretty good season for him. Maybe starting to live up to the top billing. A ground ball by Belly up the middle for a base hit. There's a reason why we have him as our lead-off man. He'll hit in front of Aaron Judge. 80 RBIs so far. Ground ball. Oh, man. Bregman to second. Back to first. And unfortunately, a double play. As Austin Wells says, I got you. I got you. Puts the first run on the board. Hits it in the deep left or right field. Jeez, 442 feet. I feel like that's the second or third straight episode. He has hit a long ball, but we love to see it. Maybe we move. Actually, we can't really move Wells up any further in the lineup. I think he's already batting third. I did have to shuffle the lineup a bit. Garrett Cole strikes out yet another Boston Red Sox, his 4th, and we are just in the second. Sable, though, says, hey, I learned from Devers at bat. It's Bellinger. Come on, dude. You got to get to that. As, actually, I don't even know who that is in left field. Now that Dominguez is not there, I have no idea who is playing left field in this ballgame. It might be Adele. Nonetheless, none of the defensive woes will matter, as it'll be a fly out to center field. Actually, I think that's Heriberto Hernandez is who we decided to call up to replace Jason Dominguez. Will he stick there? Who knows? Long fly ball right field. Anthony Volpe cracks one to right field, just like Wells did earlier. His 12th long ball of the season. Listen, man, I want to see you get to about 20. We are about 6 weeks through the season. I mean, that'd be a pretty hot 6 weeks for most hitters. So let's see if he hits that 20 mark. It's Heriberto Hernandez. First pitch he sees, hits it to deep right field. I think that pitch might have snuck up on him, so hence the impatience. Cole, yet another strikeout. That's like his 6th through the 3rd inning. Bellinger, another hit up the middle between the shortstop and second base. Via the shift, as this just seems to be a recurring theme for him. He's either hitting it through that hole or hitting it in the left field because they've shifted over to his right side. Judge, hard grounder past the glove of Bill Casas at first. Runner will advance all the way to third for Austin Wells. Already hit a long ball, smacks it, almost hits Bello in the head. Mayer to Bregman, back to first. That'll be a double play. The Red Sox just not playing that well in their past 10 games following the All-Star game. All-Star break, that is. Hey, the more they lose, the better I feel. Anywho, Devers gets hit with a pitch in the ankle. We don't want to be giving away free base runners, Cole. He's just like, listen, I ain't mean to do that. I ain't mean to do that, but don't test me. Bregman, cutter. Oh, man, really? That wasn't a strike. I've been giving him that all year. It's Willier Abreu having a pretty solid season. 280, 13, about 60 ribbies, but unfortunately, that batting average will go down some as he strikes out on the slider. Connor Wong chopper to Rice. Rice goes to second. Volpe back to first. And return 2 in the fourth. Great pitching by Cole. I mean, that's nothing new. The Guardians have picked up their 7th straight win. I thought they were kind of dead in the water in the AL Central, but they seem to be picking things up. They do have a long ways to go to catch, hell, the Tigers. As Sable will float this one to left field is Heriberto Hernandez. Dude, is Yankee Stadium making you nervous? Like, it's still baseball, dog. Like, you look like you were kind of not exactly sure whether you're going to get to that one as it just bounced right in front of him. Now he gets another opportunity, but he'll make the catch off of Roman Anthony. Fly out. I'm glad you redeemed yourself, but, dude, like, some guy's cup of coffee is like barely an espresso shot. As Durant floats this one to left, and all right, Hernandez is earning himself some more playing time, at least defensively. Volpe up the middle, under Bellows' glove, and into center field for a base hit as the Yankees look to extend the lead further. Ron Washington gonna pull Bello from the game. And they're going to go to a new arm, this being Garrett Whitlock. 96 innings, a 4 ERA. Both righties and lefties are hitting like 275. Hernandez, I never really showed his attributes. He's just pretty all around, just average. And a fortunate strike take a strike on the first pitch he sees from Garrett Whitlock. A circle change, which, I mean, I don't blame him for swinging at that. 0-1, takes a circle change this time upstairs. And nope, that is a sweeper. It's going to be fouled off, so somebody, maybe he'll sign that after today's ball game. Another sweeper. I see they're really trying to lull him to sleep. The sweeper, no, the slider this time. Just really throwing that pitch all over the place. He should have been on base. Just all those pitches just weren't just good to really swing at. Like, none of them. Not one of those pitches were in the zone except that last one. No, just that one. Just the single. That's it. Come on, Belly. You got a runner on. No shift this time as, he'll hit the circle change to right field, but it is going to hang up and find a glove to end the 5th inning.
Now batting.
Willie Abreu. He's been hitting us very well this season, 297. Some 8 RBI, 4 home runs. Damn, like, we really need to be careful how we pitch to him. 0-2. We won't have to worry about it this time. It's a strikeout on circle change. As Aaron Judge rips this one to right field. It'll get over the right fielder's head, but it hits so hard off that bottom portion of the wall, he has to stay at first.
Now batting, catcher.
Yeah, you a little too damn strong, dog. Wells, Bregman to Mayer over to first. Oh, come on. Hit something airborne. Hell, hit something not low in the zone. Well, Chisholm clearly don't listen as he hits this one to left field, but he'll have to stay put at first. Durant is a problem out there in that outfield. Hell, the Red Sox have a pretty damn nice defensive outfield. And, of course, Stanton hits a worm burner to second to first. And, man, come on. We need more runs. I don't like only being up by 2, especially not against the Red Sox. We have not played them very well in the 2 seasons in which this franchise has been around. Cole picks up strikeout number 8. He is at least doing his part. Ground ball to Volpe. Rosario and back to first, and we are at least getting through 7 with at least on the mound.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Cole, okay, he goes back out there. I'm a little shocked as he'll face Trevor Story. And ground ball up the middle. Volpe dives for it, but can't seem to get to it. As Story gets a rare hit for this Red Sox team in today's ball game. You can see the batting champion of the American League last year, batting .290, 0 for 3, and make it 0 for 4 today. Another punch out. That's 9. Yoshida, cut fastball, hit to left. Oh, come on, Hernandez. You got to get that. Hustle the ball to third. Oh, my God. Where is the urgency, dude? I get you don't want to, you don't want to bobble the throw or the transfer, but you got to get that to where it needs to be. Ground ball hit into right field. Devers will drive in a run. Tying run is now on second as Aaron Boone is going to finally replace Garrett Cole. We're going to see Will Warren, who we saw early last year for Garrett Cole. He will be coming in relief shallow chopper to Wells. Wells goes to first, and that's all we will get. I'm a little no, actually it was a force, so I was going to say I'm a little surprised they went to first only, but it makes sense. Intentional walk by Warren, and unfortunately Connor Wong will bust this one up the middle. Runner will come around from second. The runner from third scores as well. 3-2. We are losing to the Red Sox yet again. This is becoming a horrifying theme. A sweeper hit by Blake Sable up the middle. The throw by Bellinger, not even close. 4-2. Just like that. We were just up 2-0. Do you understand why I'm concerned about a very small lead against the Red Sox? Joe Adele will replace Hernandez. Liner right to Volpe, and we will at least get out of the inning, only giving up 4 runs so far. Carlos Stanton coming up. It's the clutch. I mean, this ain't the postseason, but we need him to come through. Swing and a miss at the cutter. Ay. Rice. He at least puts bat on ball, but that curveball is going to be an out at first. Here's Anthony Volpe, 3 for 3, but you can't hit a 2-run shot with 1 hit, anywhere near home plate. He takes the first pitch and then pops this one up the shallow right field. We are really losing to the freaking Red Sox again. I don't know if we've been able to sustain a 2-game win streak against this Red Sox team since we've started this series, and we do play them again. This is a 2-game series, and here's the second of them. As Rafaela will float this max-free pitch to center field, at least we'll get out of the 6th tied. That is a plus. Aaron Judge contributes a solo homer, so we're up 2-1, but the bullpen has to come through and get us. Hell, screw getting to the 9th. Get to the 27th out. Curveball hit to Rosario. And that's 1. It's Connor Wong standing in the on-deck circle. Bregman, full count, just stares at the curveball. So there's a free base runner on. He's not a base stealer. Never mind. David Hamilton comes in the game because that's just what he does. And Hamilton takes off for second. The throw by Wells, yeah, no. You were never going to get him. 22nd stolen base for him. Wong. Chopper down the third base line. Hamilton will come around to score. The throw by Adele. You should have threw that home if that were the case. As Abreu hits this one up the middle. This is really becoming a horrible nightmare. Bellinger to throw the third. Not going to get. Oh, man, not going to get him. Aaron Boone is going to have to replace Leiter for Jake Cousins, who really doesn't invoke a whole lot of confidence in my eyes. Marcelo Mayer is going to be walked. Why are you walking a rookie, dude? Why are you walking a rookie? Rafaela, bases loaded. Ground ball to Rosario, who is standing in the wrong spot. Why are you so close to second? We need the double play. You need to be closer towards between the bases as Blake Mitchell finally becomes the second out of the inning. Like, what the hell is going on? I'm not expecting a pickoff attempt. That's why I don't want Rosario standing where he is, but I couldn't defensively move him. We'll get out of the 8th inning. Down 2? Yep, down 2. Swinging Bellinger. Come on. That's not a pitch you can... Oh, God. Both of our big bats have basically swung at pitches they have not swung at basically all year. Hamilton with a base hit. Runner on first and second. Chisholm to second to first. That is a double play. The Red Sox maintain a 2-run lead, but the Yankee offense has to come through yet again. And late going. We'll face Justin Slayton. Stanton hits this one hard and high to center field. At the wall, actually on the warning track, the catch is made. Damn, I thought that was a Monument Park home run. Adele, why he's hitting against a righty is beyond me. He's a better lefty. Better lefty batter. Damn. Rice. Why? That pitch was in the dirt. Let it go. Fine, at least you're on base. I will accept that, though. That's really more than defender than it is you. Volpe hits this one high and deep to left field. Volpe might have saved this one. It hooks just fair. Oh, man. Ooh, Anthony Volpe coming up absolutely clutch for a Yankee team that, good God, we needed that. 13th home run of the season. Oh boy, I think we got lucky on that one. Holy hell. Volpe's not much of a pull hitter, but damn, he pulled the hell out of that one. We will gladly accept. Now let's just win this damn game. Chisholm hits the fastball deep to left center field near the gap, but it's gonna bounce down. Chisholm seemed to have hesitated, so he'll only end up on second. But there are two away, so somebody will have to make a successful hit, but he'll have to go up against a new pitcher, Brennan Bernardino. And we are going to replace Austin Wells with Jesus Rodriguez, just because it's a platoon thing. Rodriguez does hit lefties, and he is a righty batter. First pitch, curveball in the dirt. Chisholm gonna retreat back to second. Smart move. Don't want to be out. Ooh. Rodriguez almost belts this one down the line. That definitely would have been the game-winning run. 1-1. Oh, hella late on 92? Really, dude? Come on. I know you see faster than that in pitch practice or in hitting practice. Like, come on. And swing and a miss. Unfortunately, Rodriguez is strikeout, so the platoon situation not going to come through in our favor. What Volpe does, we greatly appreciate it. All right, top 10 as Matzik comes out to pitch, and Abreu will pop this one up to foul territory. Chisholm makes the catch, and I think he might have had a couple words to say to the Red Sox bench. Mayer floats this one to right field. Judge can't come up with it, but he'll come up throwing the home, and that'll hold the runners at the corners.
The center fielder, stay down.
As Marcelo Mayer's like, I don't know how I got that, but hey, sometimes it be like that. Pop up near the lefty batter's box, and Wells makes the catch. Still not out of the woods yet. Blake Mitchell coming up. He is 0 for 4 today. Mitchell. All right, finally gets strike number one after 3 consecutive balls. Matzik looking to get his pitching together. Oh, my goodness. Fly ball, right field. Judge can't come up with it. It bounces off the top of the wall. 1 run will score. Runner will come around from first. And that is a 2-run double for the Red Sox. Blake Mitchell. That is his first major league hit and RBI and double. Any other first for him. Matzik, yeah, you should be pissed at yourself. He will get the final out of the inning now, but the offense has to come through once again. Like, how many more bullets do we really have in the chamber offensively to come through in the clutch? Well, thank you, Rob Manfred, for the runner on second roll. Fly ball to center, and Chisholm going to tag, sliding in safe. That's actually Rodriguez. We are 90 feet away from a 5th run, but I'd really love Bellinger to hit this one in the gap. Curveball. Hit to, right to Mayer. Rodriguez hustles back to third. Big time second out.
The right fielder,
So we call him the captain to do our dirty work, because what else is new? Sinker low in the zone. He'll foul that one off. I really hate having to rely on Judge. Like, listen, if Judge is cooking, that's all well and good, but I need everybody to be doing their part. 1-2, and swing and a miss on the curveball in the dirt. The throw to first to secure it, and yet another Red Sox L. I've honestly lost track how many times we lost to the Red Sox. I don't know, maybe I'll tally it up at the end of the year. But right now, they are creeping ever closer to the same wild card spot that we have. Actually, no, we've basically flipped. And because they have beaten us in more games this season than we've beaten them, we're tied for just outside the final wild card spot as we face the Pittsburgh Pirates, the up-and-coming, or really the arrived Pirates as they sit second place in the NL Central. Bednar, the NL leader in saves. Bellinger late on the fastball. He popped this one up in shallow right. Catch will be made as we look to tie the ball game. Volpe already did it against the Red Sox, but I think the rain is going to tamper this one. It'll be a fly out to O'Neill Cruz. Oh boy, same song and dance. Okay, Aaron Judge, we're asking for you to hit a solo shot. Worm burner on the ground to second. The throw, and the Pirates are going to take this one. I feel like we lost like 9 straight games. I mean, I guess that'll happen when you lose to the Red Sox over and over and over and over. We mustered 2 hits and a single run. Not good. Just not a good look. Chisholm swing and a miss at a changeup facing Bubba Chandler, Volpe, Judge, Stanton. That's third to first with the bases loaded. And Chisholm hits this one to center, but O'Neal Cruz, a fabulous defender, is going to make that catch to end the first. Peguero gets a run. Yankees get 2 more. We are up 2-1. And Stanton is hitting under 200, but a liner right at third. That is not Cabrian Hayes. Cabrian Hayes has been out, hell, I think almost the entire season. Nonetheless, Giancarlo Stanton takes a sinker. Runner at first and second as Big G tries to come through for us. Hits it past first and second into right field. All runners are going to hold up one base. Which means the number 6 batter is going to have to come up and come through. Chisholm smacks this one into center. 1 run will score, and we are not testing O'Neal Cruz's arm. Hell no. We know what he could do when he was a shortstop. Not going to try his arm. The Pirates warm up both the righty and, well, 2 righties really. We're up 4-1. Rice hits this one off of Baruki. And oh my goodness, Yandy Diaz still is able to tag Rice despite the ball carrying off of Baruki's leg. As Rafael Devers records his 800th RBI, the Mets are tied with they actually take the lead on the Phillies. I forget, by half a game on the world champs. And why do we care about the Cardinals? They stink this year. They're in last place in the NL Central. Cousins toss to first. That'll at least get Espinal. Runner will advance to second. Yandy Diaz, we know him as a former Ray. Cesario will throw him out at first. And did he drive in an RBI? I was not quite sure. Nonetheless, Brian Reynolds, big power threat for the Pirates. Not showing much of a power swing there. Hits it to Chisholm. And, ooh, high throw by Chisholm. Will get the out, though. Leiter has a runner on first. Gonzalez. What the hell happened defensively? Rosario magically ended up on second. I don't know what the hell happened. That's just bananas. Like, he didn't have to run with the runner going to second. That's what the shortstop is there for. Horowitz, fly ball left field. Runner from third is going to tag. And there's not going to be a throw home. Well, yes, there is. Won't matter anyway. 5-4. Palacios puts a charge in one. Hit the right field. But Bellinger make the catch. We're down 1. Meaning the Yankee offense has to come back from behind yet again. Giancarlo Stanton takes ball number 1-1-2. Strikes out, though, on the 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Not a good look. What can Chisholm do? 1-2. He swings and misses at a curveball that he really should have laid off. Guys, like, have some patience. Have some patience. Like, I'm tired of us getting lucky. We are good. No, we're not. We're swinging and missing at hooks. Fish hooks. Pirates pick up the victory. Again, I think we're at like a 3 or 4 game losing streak. Not a good look as we take a look at the standings. We're now a full game behind the Red Sox, and we don't play them again until September. And we're 2.5 games behind the Royals for the wild card game. But I had to show y'all Paul Skenes. You know, when you sign such an extension, really didn't sign a massive extension. He kind of lit the fire underneath the Pirates brass, but he's been pretty damn good for this Pirates team, selling tickets, jerseys, and such. And I think he doesn't want the team to lose the plot.
For Pittsburgh,
I'll start on the mound, Clark Schmidt. A guy I thought about trading if we were kind of out of it. I mean, we're not in a wild card spot, but we're not that far off, so figure I'd keep him. He's under arbitration for another year, though trading the offseason is a possibility. You see the starting lineup for the Pirates: Espinal, Diaz, Horowitz, Reynolds, Bart, Gonzalez, DJ Stewart, and Jared Triolo. Santiago Espinal, former Blue Jay. as we sit in the 5th wild card spot, which isn't even a spot, let's be honest. As Santiago Espinal strikes out on a sweeper. Diaz will strike out on the same pitch, this time on the outside half of the zone. Here's Paul Skenes, as mentioned, did sign an extension, 3 years, $99 million. Again, lighting that fire under the Pirates to be like, hey, get this team better. Yandy Diaz was a part of that trade, and while it didn't work out for them in year 1, ooh, my goodness, swing and miss at the curveball. In year 2, the Pirates are doing much better with the Yandy Diaz experiment. First pitch by Skenes, and Judge says, I'm wasting no time. Smatters the 100-mile-an-hour fastball, 100 miles an hour out to right field. His 35th home run of this campaign. Take a look at that one more time. It got out of here just as fast as it hit that bat. 386 feet. Yankees jump out to a 1-0 lead. Given our offense at times, that may be all it takes. But you never know. Bellinger swings and misses at the 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Now it's Austin Wells' turn. 15 homers. You know, I like the fact that he is hitting the long ball. His average isn't too great, but it's not horrible either. So, you know, we'll see how things play out over the coming years. I think he's under arbitration for another couple seasons. Yankee defense able to pick up the first out in the second. Schmidt picks up the second one via knuckle curve. And then sweeper on Joey Bart. That's back-to-back innings where he struck out the last 2 batters. He's got 4 so far. Ahmed Rosario hits this one into the right center field gap. And bounce up against his own name. He will easily stand up with a double here in the second inning. Big G, swing and miss over the top. A sweeper that was at his shoelaces. Dude, you have to get it together. Seriously, you can't be batting 200 or under 200 as he's been doing a good portion of this season. Ben Rice can't capitalize either. As DJ Stewart comes up, hits this one high and deep to right field. Judge has to chase it down in the corner. Oh, man. That says 1.1 feet. It was more like inches. But DJ Stewart will strike out on the sweeper on the outside corner. He can't pull that one. Triolo hits a sinker to right. Judge a little late reacting to it. So it'll be a base hit. O'Neal Cruz hits a low liner to left field. And that is also a single. Shrugging his shoulders like, I didn't think I'd get that one. But Espinal, unfortunately, doesn't get enough wood on this one. He'll float it to Judge to end the 3rd inning. Not many hits from either team. That's Joe Adell. Damn, man. Just Paul Skenes just has this. He just got the stuff, man. He's probably the best pitcher in baseball. Chisholm floats this one to center field, the position he used to play, for the second out. Judge, capitalized on the first pitch he saw earlier, but not going to be able to do that this time. Striking out on the curve. Schmidt tries a curve of his own, but this one will be a base hit by Horowitz. And then Reynolds gets an opportunity, grounded to Rice. Rice goes to Volpe, back to Rice at first. That is a 3-6-3 double play. Number 1 overall draft pick, Adam St. Aug's 13 strikeouts, allowing no runs against the Dodgers. Man, clap for that young man. He's only 18 years old. Alvarez, 36 homers for a downtrodden Astros team. Contreras picks up his 100th home run in his career. William Contreras, that is. As Wells strikes out as well. Back-to-back punch-outs. Volpe gets bat on ball and floats it over the shortstop's head. Just barely. A very lucky swing. And Skenes even knows it. As that'll extend Volpe's hit streak to 13 games. I told you, that boy been hot all summer. Liner right at Diaz, kicks off his glove. He will step in the bag anyhow to get out in the 4th. Tail of the tape, man, it's pretty simple. Ain't nobody getting a ton of hits because no one seems to be able to connect with the ball. Through 4 innings, 13 strikeouts between the 2 teams. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. As Clark Schmidt really hasn't been playing that well, at least win-loss wise. He's like 4-13. So he hasn't been getting lucky. His ERA is not horrendous, but He's walking guys, as you can see. Walks the second batter of the inning. DJ Stewart rips a pitch to right field for a base hit. Jared Triolo, he'll strike out though. Cut fastball, way out of the zone. But hey, sometimes you got to throw it upstairs. That's his 6th strikeout. And O'Neal Cruz will strike out as well. Damn, 3rd time he struck out 2 batters in an inning. And yeah, he is fired up. Adele can't connect on a pitch because, damn it, it's not a lefty. Just call it what it is. He didn't hit very well against righties as Clark Schmidt unfortunately walks the second batter of, oh boy, the 6th inning. If things starting to fall apart for him. Liner to Adele. He makes the backhand grab. Schmidt throw a cutter to left center. Bellinger calls off Adele, and he'll make the catch to end the 6th. Jump ahead. Skenes. Oh, my goodness. A hell of a sweeper. I'm surprised Judge didn't pull his lat muscle. That is his 10th. He may go back out there for a bottom of the 7th inning. Joey Bart hits a ball down the first base line for a double, and this might be the closest the Pirates have gotten to a run so far. Both pitchers pitching very well. Gonzalez, weak roller to 3rd, over to 1st. Runner will not advance. I'm surprised Rice was able to scoop that one out of the dirt. And cut fastball. DJ Stewart tosses it back because you really didn't need it. It's 18 strikeouts between the 2 starters. Oh, Jared Triola gives this one a charge. Left center, Adele makes the run and catch. Pretty routine at that for the out in the 7th. Pirates going with a new pitcher, Dennis Santana. I'm actually a little shocked. But, hey, you know, you got to preserve schemes for a possible postseason run. Wells floats this one to left field. It's going to deposit itself just over the wall, 353 feet out to left field. 16th long ball for Austin. Yankees lead 2-0. Man, that may be all it really takes. Again, nobody's hitting in this game if y'all ain't been paying the hell attention. Yoendrys Gomez, a guy we rarely see in this season despite being in a long reliever position. MLB The Show, please let us put in the frequency of how often we want guys to pitch. This is ridiculous. Yandy Diaz hits this one left field. Adele chases it down on the warning track through 8. Still a 2-0 ball game. Bellinger hits this one to Diaz. Diaz will toss it to Baruki, who will hustle from the mound to cover first. The Pirates have an opportunity to, get some runs on the board. Gomez tosses him a fastball. Horowitz will hit this to center. That is the first out of the 9th inning. This will be a much-needed win, though not against a wild-card opponent. Sweeper in there for strike number 3 as Gomez is getting, looks like his 2nd inning of work if he can get through Joey Bart. And Bart, first pitch he sees, floats this one to right center. Bellinger calls off Judge. And what do you know? The Yankees pick up the victory. Now, I know that's not a riveting win, and don't get me wrong, the Pirates are not a horrible team, but we needed that very badly. Schmidt goes to 4-15, and to be honest, I didn't think Skenes was getting losses, but this really shouldn't be any surprise, as in real life, I think he's pitched like 15 games, and the Pirates have lost like 13 of them. So his win-loss record in real life is not that great, mind you. This is recorded on June the 5th. All right, we are going to skip past the White Sox for, let's be honest, obvious reasons. They're on the verge of 100 losses. We take 2 out of 3 against them, so at least we pick up a series. And we sit half a game behind the Red Sox, but currently in a wild card spot, half a game ahead of the Rangers and the Royals. The Angels are right behind them by 6 games. And you know what? We got about a month left in the regular season. Next episode, we take on the defending World Series champion Philadelphia Phillies.